Hey, aloha mai kākou. Welcome to our ʻAʻA virtual language class. Today is kala kapo'aha, kala iwakalu kumavalu o Yanuali, and today we're going to be talking about ʻOPAʻa number 2. ʻOPAʻa number 2. Okay, let's get started. All right, so this is just a basic overview of our agenda. Should last. We're probably going to go past 7:30. So again, if you need to leave early, that's totally fine. But all of our classes will be recorded and uploaded on our Google Classroom, YouTube later on. So you can always go back and refer to anything if you miss the ending part of the class. Yeah. Okay, so aloha mai kākou na haumana. Again, welcome to our virtual Hawaiian language class. In the chat, if you can answer these 3 questions: what is your name? Where are you tuning in from? And what is your favorite food? And you can put that on public so everyone can see, get to know a little bit more about each other. And this is kind of how we're going to build Pilina at the beginning of the class. It's good because our names are on our screens, but sometimes, we didn't know people are from Sebastopol. I don't even know where Sebastopol is, but Sebastopol and Canada and Washington and Oklahoma, I think that's so cool that we can connect virtually through this way, through Zoom. Okay. Oh, awesome. Cool. Okay. So while you guys introduce yourself, again, Ovau Keia Okumukanuola Solatorio. I'm tuning in from Kewalu'uka on the island of Oahu, and my favorite food is food. Okay, I'm gonna have our 3 kākou introduce themselves as well. Starting with Erika.
Aloha mai kākou, o Erika ko Inoa. I'm in Mo'ili'ili on ʻAʻA. And my favorite food is deep dish pizza.
Ooh. Okay, Kapua.
Aloha kākou, o Kapua ko Inoa, no ka ʻelepulu mai au. My name is Kapua. I'm from Ka'elepulu. My favorite food is, oh my God, right now the only thing on my mind is chocolate chip cookies. So we're just gonna go with that because that's what we want right now.
It switches every 10 minutes.
It will always change.
And Lena ala. Aloha.
Aloha, ʻŌLELO ala ko'uino Hawai'i. I am from Waimanalo, Oahu, and I currently live in the Hu'e on Kauai. My favorite food right now is pretty much coffee, anything and everything, but like mostly sugar with like a touch of coffee. It's coffee flavored sugar. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so then again, if you're just joining us for the first time, those 3 beautiful wahine are our kākou for this class. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat for them. So hungry now. Yes, we are. Good. And this is a picture of me and she's supposed to be my co-teacher, but for some reason she's not here because she's at a party. So maybe she'll get the boot and we'll cancel her and she'll get fired. But this is student cousin Cappy. She's my mom. She's also my test dummy. So since I don't have her, I have my 3 kākou who are my test dummies for later on. Okay, thank you. Not dummies, but you know what I mean. All right, so I'm going to call on a few of you to read our loina for us. These are the things that we practice in class. And I see some familiar faces from last week, but we're actually going to try and call on some new faces that didn't get to go. So if we can have Natalia Riggs, if you can turn on your mic and please read the first line of our loinas.
Sure. Aloha kekahi e kekahi. Love one another. We are in ohana.
Perfect. So again, that's our main rule. Aloha. That's what we preach here in Hawaii, and that's what we preach here in Eho'opilima. Next one, if we can have Christy Aki.
Ho'ihi aku, ho'ihi mai. Be respectful on camera and in the chat.
Right. Yeah. So again, no swearing, no rude boy kind things in the chat. Just be ho'ihi, show your respect to everyone, because again, we're ohana. Can we have Kavena Hirayama?
E kulia I ka nu'u. Strive to be the very best you can be.
Perfect. Yeah. Again, a motto that we should practice not only in this class but in our lives every day. Just do the best you can be. That's our kupuna. We're the best that they could be. So why not follow in their footsteps? And lastly, my overall motto, kahiva jam, or yeah.
ʻAʻA I ka ʻōlelo mai hila hila. Dare to speak, don't be shame in class.
Yeah. So I'll try and call on everyone. We have 100 exactly right now. So I'll try and get everyone to talk, and don't be ashamed, okay? You may think, oh, I have a California accent, but we're not gonna judge in here, okay? So, mai hele hila, ʻaʻa I ka ʻōlelo. Okay, so if you didn't join us last week, we learned about the hakalama, we learned about Hawaiian language basics. We're gonna go over a few of them right now. So we can just follow along to this video of the hakalama or Hawaiian language syllabary. Maybe you can just clap along or follow along to the video as we go through it. Okay, makoko. Okay, make it louder. And yes, that's Leina ʻAʻA, that's our kākou. Okay. Okay, ready, and go. Okay. Good job. Okay. Good job. Okay, Leina ʻAʻA. Okay, you're done, Leina ʻAʻA. Okay. All right. So, and that takes us into our oli. So every class we like to start with this oli written by Edith Kanaka Ole, asking for wisdom and guidance from our kupuna. So if you guys know it, please follow along, or you can just follow along with the words and just be present with us right now. Okay. So let's do oli. I like to tell everyone to palikekua, sit up straight. Yeah. Makoko. E ho mai ha. E ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna no eo. O nā mele. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai e a. E ho mai. A ike mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna no eo. O nā mele. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai e a. E ho mai. A ike mai luna mai e. O nā mea huna no eo. O nā mele. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai e. Yeah, our kupuna are here. Let's have a good class, everyone. All right, so I think we're just gonna go jump in right into the lesson. The review, if you wanna do a review, you can go back to last week's video and you watch it. but we have kind of a lot to cover in this lesson, so let's just get started. Again, e ho'opili mai. What does e ho'opili mai mean? Can you guys write that in the chat? Maybe, yeah, you can just write it in the chat. What does e ho'opili mai mean? Good job. Yes. Repeat after me. Okay, so that's the name of my program. That's the name of our class. So I'll be telling you to e ho'opili mai kind of a lot this evening. If you guys can just repeat, I know I'm not going to be able to hear you, but again, this is for you to practice saying these things, practicing your puana, your pronunciation. So when I say e ho'opili mai, please repeat after me, but no need to turn on your mic. Just repeat after me at home. Okay. So for some of you, I might just ask you to turn on your mic to repeat a word after me, just so that I can hear one or two people say it. Sounds good? Okay, so let's start off with our, so this is our Ha'awina or our lesson for ʻŌPaʻa number 2. And it's going to be e ho'opili mai, Ho'olauna, Ho'olauna. Okay, Alihilani, can you ho'opili mai and turn on your mic? Aloha. Ho'olauna. Okay, and what is your Ho'olauna, Alihilani?
My Ho'olauna,
Or
sorry,
just, sorry, what is it in English?
introduction.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. So your Ho'olauna is your introduction, and normally in ʻŌLELO Hawaii, we have 5 main components to your Ho'olauna. Don't bother me. Okay, and you have 5 main components for your Ho'olauna, and that is your e ho'opili mai, Welina, Welina. Okay, Keawe and Sarah, you think you guys can turn on your mics? Okay, e ho'opili mai, Welina.
Welina.
Okay, and your Welina is your
Greeting.
greeting, mahalo. Okay, the next one that we include is your e ho'opili mai, Inoa. Inoa. Okay, my lady Soro, what is your Inoa?
Name.
Your name. Okay, so I'm sure you guys may have heard of the question Ovaiko Inoa before, or just heard Inoa before. So that is your name. Okay, next let's have next is e ho'opili mai, Mokupuni, 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 Ka'i. I'm going to call on Daniel. If you can read e ho'opili mai, repeat after me. Mokupuni.
Mokupuni.
Mokupuni, good. And then for Mokupuni, I put islands, but Mokupuni is actually, I mean, this part is like your country, your state, maybe, of course, your island, or if you just want to put a town or a city too, you can do that as well. Okay. Next one, this one's a little bit longer. You guys might be kind of scared of this word, but e ho'opili mai, kulana kauhale. Kulana kauhale. Okay. Can we have Mahealani Kua? Kulana kauhale?
Kulana Kauhale is your city.
Good. So Kulana kauhale, this is the city that you're currently living in right now. Okay. So everyone can put city there. The first part you can put city, state. You can choose whichever one. Okay. And lastly is your e ho'opili mai, panina. Panina. Sorry. Panina is your closing. Pumehana kabra. Can you e ho'opili mai repeat after me? Panina.
Panina. Panina.
Okay, so closing can include your mahalo, just like another ahui ho or an aloha, and we'll go over some panina later on. Okay, so those are the 5 main parts of your ho'olauna. So are you ready? We got a lot of slides to go through. Okay, let's do it. Actually, if you guys want to open up your Google Classroom now, I'll give you guys like a minute to open up your Google Classroom, and you guys can actually follow along on your Google Classroom. The reason I advise you to do that is that that's where all your lesson, your lesson is located. And while we're doing the lesson right here on the ho'opili mai, you can fill it out on your Google Classroom. Okay, so you can do that now. If you're not registered, you can try and register in the next minute or so. Okay. Erika, you mind sending those links one more time? Thank you. Okay. So while you guys do that, I'll just give a basic ho'olauna. is your introduction again. All of your slides are going to start with this kind of title page right here. And then we have a question. So our question for this week is, how do you normally, or how do you introduce yourself to someone new? Like, you could be in English, or if you already know your Ho'olauna in Hawaiian, what do you guys normally say to someone? You can type that in the chat. You say, sa, or do you say, sa palala? Or what kind of things do you tell your someone new when you meet them for the first time? Yeah. Class code, that's good. That's a good question. I can grab that for you, Susie. Okay, good. So you have your name, pehea oi, aloha, of course, hello. What else good? Yes, hi, I'm Sarah. Hi, I'm Carly. Exactly. So very basic, simple stuff. When it comes to Hawaiian Ho'olauna, we like to include a little bit more because that's how we can establish a pilina with someone. And, you know, we can say, hey, I know, you know, you're from Kahalu'u. Do you know the Suza Ohana? The, you know, being from Hawaii, we always get those kind of questions, yeah? Okay. So with that question, we also have a ʻŌLELO no ʻEO. And if you can repeat after me. Ua no I ka pane a ke aloha. Ua no I ka pane a ke aloha. Ke haulani, bro? Yes. Ke haulani, bro. Can you repeat that after me? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, still trying to sign in.
Okay, no worries.
So you just I can repeat everything that you just said.
Ua no.
Ua no I ka pane aloha.
Perfect. Okay. So that's just like a ʻŌLELO no ʻEO that you can use every day. You know, add to your ʻŌLELO no ʻEO that you may already know. Okay.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Okay, so the video we can skip. You guys can watch that later on your own. But this is our first section of our Ho'olauna, our Welina. Now Welina are our greetings. Okay, so I'll call on some of you to repeat after me. You see a lot of alohas. That's because we in Hawaii have a lot of aloha. Okay, so let's have Dana. Can you repeat the first one after me? Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay, and aloha means, besides just greetings, what else do we have?
Hello, goodbye.
Yeah, hello and goodbye, and also love. Okay, so that's your first one. Our next one, can we have Lei? There might be
Aloha kakahiaka.
Aloha kakahiaka. And
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, perfect. Aloha kakahiaka, good morning. Can we have Stephen Costa read the third one? Kalamai.
Unmute. Sorry. Aloha ahiahi.
Aloha ahiahi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good. Okay. A lot of aloha. The next aloha, we have Jen Wells. Kalamai.
Aloha mai kākou.
Aloha mai kākou.
Greetings to us all.
Greetings to us all. Okay. Then we have two kind of longer ones, which pretty much mean the same thing, but a little bit more detailed. Let's have Ui Amantia. Can you repeat after me? Aloha.
Aloha.
Humehana.
Humehana.
Kākou.
Kākou.
Okay, and what does that mean?
Warm greetings to us all.
Okay, good. If you were here from last week, can you show me the motion for kākou? Does anyone remember the motion? Carrie Kalpe got it. Erika got it. Yes. So that is we three inclusive of everyone here. So the motion was you riding the horse and go kākou, yeah? It's kind of corny, but it's stuck, yeah? Hello. Okay, so I want you guys to choose out of the 6 that are here of the Welina, choose one and type it in the chat. Okay? So choose one and type it in the chat. Daniel, I hope it's different in a good way. I hope it's not different in a bad way. Okay, good. So save that because that's going to come in handy later on when we go into our breakout rooms. Or if you want to jot it down on a piece of paper on the side, that's my ʻAʻA too, so you can have it. Hi, Instagram. I'm not ignoring you, but bye, Instagram. Okay. So we have our 6 Welina. If you have another Welina that you like to use, like Palala, don't use it because this is the Hawaiian language class. Duh. Okay, so don't use it. Use one of these. Okay. Our next question. Can you read our question for us? Christina Langmenes.
Who named you? What is the story behind your name?
Okay, so in Hawaii, your name means
Ola Ka'ino.
Yeah, the name lives. Good job. Thank you so much. So in Hawaii, your name means a lot, especially your Hawaiian name, because it shows where you come from, your genealogy, your kupuna. It may have a story behind it of how you were named, maybe a weather pattern or whatnot. So if you know who named you, and if you're willing to share, can you please put that in the chat? Who named you and what is the story behind your name? Okay. Even if it's not a Hawaiian name, we all have a story. You're named after your grandma, you're named after a movie character, I don't know, one of those things. Okay. And while you guys type in the chat, I'm just gonna give you a little bit about myself. So my name is Jonah Kahanuola Solatorio. Jonah, I was named after Prince Jonah Kuhiokalani Anaole, who started Hawaiian homesteads here in Hawaii. He was ʻAʻA from the Kalakaua dynasty. So it's my first name. Kahanuola, meaning the breath of life. I was named by my auntie, who I think I was just having problems breathing at the first week of my life. So she wanted to bring life and breath to me by giving the name, literally meaning the breath of life. And I carry my name with pride because it is a lot. It's very powerful. My Inoa Hawaii. And then last is my last name, Solatario, which is actually, cool fact, it's Filipino, but I'm not part Filipino whatsoever. But my kupuna was adopted or hanaid by a Filipino family. So that's how I got that name. Okay. I want to ask, does anyone want to share what they just wrote about their name? If you can put up your hand.
Ooh,
oh, yes. Who's that?
Ashlyn?
Hey, Ashlyn, yeah, go right ahead. I gotta find you first.
Actually, my boyfriend, Brandon, who's taking the class, has a really cool name that he's
cool.
named after.
Yeah.
So my name is Brandon Kahalikai. I was named by my dad after Brandon Lee because Bruce Lee was my dad's favorite actor,
there you go,
instructor, artist.
Yeah.
And one of his teachers in karate was taught by Bruce Lee. So my dad felt a connection that way and named me Brandon after Brandon Lee.
And then your last name.
And then my middle name is Kaimana,
yeah.
Meaning diamond. And my dad named me that because my skin was hard when I came out. And Kaharikai is my dad's side.
But it's a cliff that's on.
Oh, Kauai.
Kauai.
Yeah. Where my family came from.
See, I mean, exactly. That was kind of like what I was saying. You have 3 different stories for your 3 different names. So mahalo, and we're gonna send this to you. It's just a shirt. So thank you. Let's give a round of applause for Brandon and Ashlyn. Yeah. Ashlyn.
Yeah, Ashlyn.
Thank you. So we'll get your.
Thank you.
If you can private send me your address, and we'll get it to you.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, I see all these other stories that are coming in, and you know, it's good to know where your name comes from. So thank you guys so much. All right. So another overwhelming thing, but we have 7 different names. If you think about it. In retrospect, we have 7 different names. So what is our first name? E ho'opili mai, repeating after me. Janine, can you turn on your mic, please? Hi, Janine. Okay, so your first name is Inoa Mua.
Inoa Mua.
Inoa Mua, and first name. Okay, thank you. Let's go with Allison Milham.
Sorry, Inoa Vaena.
Yes. So Vaina, that's actually a really good try. Vaina.
Vaina.
Yeah, Inoa Vaina. Everyone at home, Inoa Vaina, and that is your middle name. Okay. Some people have more than one middle name, which is, especially Hawaii. Some people have 30 or like 600 characters in their name. What? Who wants to write that on a birth certificate? Okay, Tiffany, can you read this next one?
Inoa Hawaii.
Inoa Hawaii, and that is your Hawaiian name, Mahalo. Okay, so if you don't have a Hawaiian name, that's totally fine, but here in Hawaii, most people have a Hawaiian name. Okay, everyone should have this next one. Nessa, what is the next one?
It's Inoa Hope.
Inoa Hope, good. So Mua, another definition for Mua is forward or like before. Another definition for Hope is behind or after. So Inoa Hope literally is last name or after behind name. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, next you have your Salinas. Anything for Salinas? What is that right here?
Inoa Piha.
Inoa Piha, and that is your?
Full name.
Full name, good. So all your names put together. And then another one that people, you might not have is your Inoa Kapa Kapa. Inoa Kapa Kapa. Okay. Angel Boten, what is your Inoa Kapa Kapa? Or what does that mean?
Your nickname.
Good job. Okay, so there you go. Those are your 7. I give advice if you guys want to screenshot this and put it in that folder that I told you to make last week on your desktop. This might come in handy as well. Okay, so you can screenshot that. Hi, we're just going to class. Okay, so our question, simplest question that you're going to have in Hawaiian language. Well, kind of. And that is, e ho'opili mai. Owai ko inoa. Owai ko inoa. Okay, I'm gonna have a few people repeat this after me. First, Amanda P. Owai ko inoa. Can you ho'opili mai?
Owai ko inoa.
Owai ko inoa.
Owai ko inoa.
Mahalo. Okay, let's have Angela Neller. If you can repeat after me. Owai ko inoa.
Owai ko inoa.
Mahalo, Mekai. Let's get Sina Peters. Maybe you and your Keiki can repeat after me. Owai ko inoa.
Owai ko inoa.
Mekai, thank you. Okay, so again, what is your name? So our answer, you're going to put O blank, ko'u inoa. It's kind of easy because in this case, ko, meaning your, is going to switch to ko'u, meaning my. Ko to ko'u. So in the chat, can you guys please put your answer? O, your name, ko'u inoa. O blank, ko'u inoa. Good, good, good. They're all coming in. And you know what, you can choose if you want to put your first and last name, your entire name, whatever is easier for you. If you want to be a little bit more specific and go, my middle name is Kahanuola, you would say O Kahanuola Ko'u Inoa Vaina. You would just add that description part to the end. Okay, so if you want to try one of those too, you guys can do that as well. My last name is Solatorio. My full name is Jonah, whatever. My nickname is Kahanuo, kind of like that. Makuma Kahanu, kind of, yeah. You can choose whichever one you want. All right, so we had the ehopili part. Now I'm going to have the question and the answering part. So get ready. I'm going to call on a few of you, starting with Lori Lyon. Owai ko inoa.
Olore ko'u inoa.
Okay, thank you. Ethan, ʻowai ko inoa.
O Ethan ko'u inoa.
Okay, thank you. Let's go with Jamie Lyard. ʻOwai ko inoa.
O Jamie Laird ko Inoa.
Laird. Okay. Dana, ʻowai ko inoa.
O Dana ko'u inoa.
Okay, and lastly, let's go with Nikki Luka, ʻowai ko inoa. Sorry, Nikki. Can you turn on your...
Sorry.
Nope.
O Nikki ko'u inoa.
Okay. Okay. That's our first part. We got our name. We have our Welina and our name. Now let's move to our second part, which is talking about our Hula-iwi, or our hometown or our homeland. I really suggest to rewatch this video because it's a good kind of feel-good song that you guys may want to learn later on. So yeah, watch it when you can. Okay, our question. I hope you might. Hula-iwi. Our question. Hula-iwi meaning homeland, and our question is, why do you love your homeland? Okay, no matter where you come from, why do you love it? For me, o Hawaii ku'u Hula-iwi, my homeland will always and forever be Hawaii. And I have a lot of pride saying that I come from Hawaii because we the bomb. But I mean, that's not why I love Hawaii. But yeah, why do you love Hawaii? You can put it in the chat. Or why do you love your homeland? You can write that in the chat. Okay, Erika, I want to ask you, why do you love your homeland? Because you're not from Hawaii, you're originally from Chicago?
Almost 2 weeks in a row.
I know.
I was actually just thinking, I really hope I don't have to answer that question.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I love the place where I was born because it invented deep dish pizza. But my other Hula-iwi is ʻIapana, or Japan. And I love Japan because it values tradition. And the people are generally nice.
Mahalo. Yes, I love Japan as well. I'm going to have Lena Ala. I'm going to ask you, just because you're originally from Oahu, but you're moved to Kauai. So why do you love your Hula-iwi?
So I'm from Waimanalo. I love Waimanalo. I love the sense of community there. I grew up on Homestead, so I knew my entire street, and all my family lived within a few blocks of my house. So walking around was what we did all the time, and riding our bikes from one cousin's house to another. And that sense of community is something that I'm still trying to recreate the older I get. I want that same sense of home wherever I go. I moved to Lihue, and Kauai is beautiful. Kauai is great. I moved here for my boyfriend's family, for my boyfriend, for a boy. Anyway, but yeah, it's just recreating that sense of home, and I want to do that everywhere I go. And it's really, really hard to replicate that same sense from my hometown, and even just the vibe that Hawaii has, or the aloha that it has.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. Wow, we're going deep here. Thank you, though. That was beautiful. So again, we all have our own reasons why we love our homeland, why we love our Hula-iwi. But yeah, this fun, quick activity, or it's not quick, it's going to go over each of the islands. So if you're not physically here in Hawaii, this is a good way for you to learn about some of the one of our 8 islands, or all of our 8 islands. And if you didn't know, each island has its own color, its own flower, of course, the highest point, and then a nickname. Okay, so you guys can find these answers. You may know it already, but if you can find it on internet, on Wikipedia, obviously Wikipedia might have some of these things that might be helpful. So let's go over a few of them. We're going to go over, first of all, Hawaii o Keawe. Hawaii o Keawe. Okay, so I'm gonna have you just put this in privately. What is the color, if you already know, what is the color of Big Island or Hawaii Island? You guys know? Anyone? There you go. If you can give it in Hawaiian, that would be a very extra credit. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay, Megan Jones, what is the color of Hawaii Island?
Ula ula.
Ula ula or?
Red.
Red. Makai. Okay.
Mahalo.
You get a virtual high five. Sorry, not enough practice today. And our flower for Big Island, if you guys can give that, good carry right in it. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, good job. Okay. Let's have Emily and Josh. What is the flower for Hawaii or Hawaii Island?
Ohialehua.
Ohialehua, yeah. So the red Ohialehua. Like Kai. Our highest point, that's kind of like if you get this wrong, nah, just kidding. What is the highest point of Hawaii Island? They're trying to build something on it. We don't want it there. That one. Okay, good. Kaimana. Hey, is this Kaimana? Is this the Kaimana? Yes, it's the Kaimana. Kaimana, what is the highest point on Hawaii Island?
Mauna Kea.
Mauna Kea, Kukia Imana. Mahalo, brother. Thanks for joining us. And then the nickname. This one's pretty easy. What is the nickname? Okay, our nickname. Yeah, you guys all got them. Nickname. Aaliyah? I don't think I called you yet. Aaliyah, what is the nickname?
Big Island.
Big Island, yeah. So small island. Mahalo, yeah. So that's a nickname, the English nickname, but if you want to start calling it by like another Hawaiian nickname, you can start using Hawaii o Keawe, who was the chief that ruled over Hawaii Island. Okay, so as you go through all of these, all 8, you'll see other nicknames that you can use. Lana io ka'ulula'o, Moloka inu yahina, that one's kind of famous. And you know what, let's just do one more. Oahu. Okay, so in the chat, write all 4 of these answers. Write all 4 of the answers. Okay. No one got them all. Oh, D got them all. Okay, I'll give you guys maybe 10 more seconds to see if you guys can guess. If you don't know, just put, I don't know. That's fine. We don't judge. Good, good, good. Okay, so D, you got it right. You're the first one to get all 4. So can you tell us the color? What is the color of Oahu?
Mele mele.
Mele mele or?
Yellow.
Yellow. And what is the flower?
Ilima.
Lima. The highest point?
Ka'ala.
And the nickname?
The gathering place.
Good job. So we got some earrings for you. So we'll get, these are made by Lena Ala. Thank you, Lena Ala. So,
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Can you send your address in the private, please? Thank you. Okay. So now that we have that, let's move to our question. E hopi mai. No hea mai oi. No hea mai oi. Okay. No hea mai oi. No hea, where, mai, from, oi, you. So our no hea mai oi means, where are you from? Okay, Avilia Weltman, can you please turn on your mic? And
yeah.
No hea mai oi.
No hea mai oi.
Okay. Bridget, no hea mai oi.
No hea kololina akau.
Nice. You jumped ahead, but that's good. That's good. Thank you. Haleaka, no hea mai oi.
No kawaii mai au.
Okay, good. Let's get one more. Julianne Lewis. Can you just repeat after me? No hea mai oi.
Oh, pala mai.
No, you're good.
No hea mai oi.
Good job. Okay, so that's all asking where are you from. And to answer, you're just gonna say no, take out hea, put in your island, your state, your you can put a city too. No blank mai au. So for me would be I would put no oahu mai au. Okay.
No Maui mai au.
Perfect. Okay. So if everyone can type your answer to no hea mai oi in the chat. Again, you choose whatever. And we actually someone translated all 50 states in Hawaiian, so you can look it up on the Hevehe if you need. I know California is Kaliponi, Washington is Wakina Kona. That's all I know actually. New York.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're saying like we're from the Bay Area, right?
Yeah.
Will we put no ka Bay Area?
Yes.
Or will we just okay?
You can just say no Bay Area Mayao or no Ka Bay Area because normally you would say za before, yeah. So
right.
I would put Ka Bay Area.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Thank
question.
you.
Thank you. Okay, so now let's call on people to answer the question. No hea mai oi. Okay, so starting with Kabagbag. No hea mai oi.
No kane o he mai oi. Oh, sorry, no kane o he mai au.
Okay. Okay, Akiko, no hea mai oi.
No Japan mai au.
No Japana, no Japan, Tokyo, yeah. Justin, no hea mai oi.
No Waianae mai au.
Eo ai anai. Carrie, no hea mai oi.
Say no Maui mai au.
Yeah, mahalo. And let's have Pamela, no hea mai oi.
No Mexico mai au.
Good job, Maikai. Okay, so 3 down, 2 more to go. We're almost at the 7:30 mark, so let's go, let's do it. Our next part talking about our ʻAʻina. E ho'opili mai, ʻAʻina, ʻAʻina. So when people say this word, sometimes they leave out this kākou at the beginning or over the A. So I want you guys, every time you hear the word ʻAʻina or see that word, I want you to pronounce it with the kākou, ʻAʻina. Okay, try and make that a habit and keep saying it because it, once you keep saying it, repeating it, it's going to become pa'a in you. So ʻAʻina, land. So our question, how do you malama or take care of the land? Okay, what are some ways that you guys do that? Whether it be not littering, carrying around a reusable straw because the paper straws at Starbucks suck. That. What else do you guys do? To malama the ʻAʻina, recycle, volunteer, grow my own food, compost, planting food. Okay. Again, Hawaiians, people in Hawaii, we have a lot of respect, reciprocal aloha for the ʻAʻina because they take care of us, we take care of it. So that's our ʻŌLELO no ʻea. He ali i ka ʻAʻina, he kaua ke kanaka. The land is chief and man is its servant. We are only here to serve the ʻAʻina because without the ʻAʻina, we would not be anything. We would just be big blobs floating around in the water. I mean, that sounds nice too, but you know what that, Okay, so good. Let's go to our question. Okay, so this is kind of similar to our last question. No hea mai oi. And if I'm going too fast, please just type your questions in the chat and our 3 kākou can help you guys out. So no hea mai oi was where are you from? So this next question, e ho'opili mai, noho oi I hea. Noho oi I hea. You guys? Noho oi I hea. Oh yeah, you guys are answering. Okay, noho oi I hea. So noho meaning live, oi meaning you, I hea meaning where. So where do you live? Okay. You may have heard this before. Tammy, e ho'opili mai, repeat after me. Noho oi I hea.
Noho oi ihea.
Kai, Azare and Melissa. Noho oi ihea. E ho'opili mai.
Noho au I o'okala.
Oh, okay. Yes, there you go. Ray. Noho oi ihea. Repeat it after me. Noho oi ihea.
Noho oi ihea.
Okay, and Aaron Young. Noho oi ihea. Repeat it after me.
Noho au I kahala.
Okay. Okay, so that's our question. And if you guys can put it in the chat, think of it as like a math equation. Okay, so you have hair, you take out hair, you subtract hair, and then you add in the place. I know we all love math. That's a great example, Kumakahanu. But okay, so yeah, math equation. So take out hair, put in the place, and that's your answer. Noho'au, I, wherever place, whatever place you're talking about. Let's go, while we're on this page, let's go over our 3 individual papani, or pronouns. So if you guys can all grab your hand and you're going to gesture to yourself. Okay, and I hope you might repeat after me. Oh. Oh. Okay, and then you're going to point at the screen, or gesture to the screen, and that's going to be oi. Oi is you, and then point to the side, or Bob. Point to Bob on the side, and that's going to be oya. Okay, so again, au, oi, oya. Okay, I'm not gonna show you. Everyone show me oya. Good, Bob. Okay, everyone show me oi. Oya. I know, it's kind of confusing. Au and oi. And kākou. I don't see we-ha. You guys are saying we-ha. No lips are moving saying we-ha. Yeah. Okay, good. Those are the 3 papani. Okay, so answering the question now. La hea manu. No oi I hea.
No au I nanakuli.
Okay, eo nanakule. Mel, noho oi I hea.
Ko'u pahalo.
Sorry, one more time. I kind of cut off the beginning.
Ko'u pahalo.
Okay, alo. Lisa Malfa, noho oi I hea.
Noho au I Enchanted Lakes.
Okay, Mahela Nikua, noho oi I hea.
Noho au I hilo hanakahi.
Eo, and Isam, noho oi I hea.
Noho au I kapalama.
Okay, eo kapalama. Okay, 4 down. You ready for the last part? Let's do it. Last part is a mahalo, or a gratitude. And this ʻŌLELO is good. E mahalo ke kahi. Kind of like love one another, but this one is thank one another. Make sure you show appreciation to the people in your life. Especially now, because we're not, we can't see them every day, or we can't physically see them or be with them. So it's always good to show our appreciation to everyone. Okay, so what I want you guys to do now is just choose one name, one random person that you don't know. Grab their name from the chat or from their screen and just say mahalo and type that name in. Okay. Even though you don't know them, just write a mahalo. It's always good to hear appreciation or be appreciated. And then I just want to show my appreciation to everyone for being in this class, because we had a big interest the second time around for the whole PDMI, and without you guys, we wouldn't have started the second class. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Mahalo. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so we have 6 again, all random, kind of easier than the Aloha ones because these are, kind of easier. Let's have Susie Weaver, e ho'opili mai. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
And that means?
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay. Nancy Lorenz, e ho'opili mai. Mahalo ya oi.
Mahalo ia oi.
And that means?
Thank you.
Thank you, specifically to you. Let's get Leah, L-E-A-H, or Leah. Mahalo nui loa.
Mahalo nui loa.
Okay, and that means?
Thank you very much.
Good. This one is kind of my favorite. This it's a little bit more specific, but it's kind of like when you you're having a meeting or you're with someone, you just had lunch or something, kind of more specific to when you actually meet with someone. So, e ho'opili mai, who didn't know that? Sorry, so much pages. Natalie Riggs. Mahalo,
Mahalo,
keia,
keia,
hui ana.
hui ana.
Mahalo, keia, hui ana.
Mahalo keia hui ana.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Thank you for this meeting.
Okay, good. So thank you for this interaction, this meeting between us. Second to the last one, Haley Watson. What is e ho'opili mai? Ahui ho?
Ahui ho.
Okay, and that means?
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. So you see that hui, we see hui again. So ahui ho, until we meet again. And then last one, let's go with Ed. Ahui ho kākou. Ahui ho kākou.
Ahui ho kākou.
Okay, and what does that mean?
Until we meet again.
Until we all meet again. So until the kākou again, we ha.
Oh, kākou.
We all meet again. Yeah. Okay, so out of these 6, choose your favorite one. And we're right here at the 7:30 mark. So again, if you have to go, bye Felice. But if you want to stay, we're gonna do breakout rooms right after this. So that's always the best part, is when you get to meet your new cousins and friends and all that stuff. Okay. Good. Okay, so we're here. We're at the ending, and this is your entire Ho'olauna. Okay, which there's a page in the Google Classroom for that. But let me just give you my Ho'olauna, and I'm gonna have the 3 kākou to give you our 3 Ho'olauna as well. So for me, aloha mai kākou o kahanuola o jono kahanuola solatorio ko Inoa no oahu mai au no hoau I what do I do? Ke uka mahalo I keia hui ana. Mahalo keia hui ana. Okay. Erika.
Aloha mai kākou. O Erika Nakanishi-Stanis ko Inoa piha no ho'oma no ia pana a me Illinois. No ho'au I mo ili. And mahalo kākou.
Okay. Kapua.
Aloha kākou. O kapua ko Inoa no oahu mai au no hoau I ka pulu. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Lena ala.
Welina me ke aloha. O Lena ala ko Inoa Hawai'i. No waimanalo mai au. No hoau I lihue. Mahalo kākou.
Mahalo nui loa. Okay. So we're there. That's exactly what we're gonna do in our breakout rooms. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna make the breakout rooms for everyone. We have 23, 5 each. That's a lot. So if we don't get to all of them, sorry, but Okay, so what we're gonna do is, if you can, when we split you guys up into your breakout rooms, everyone's gonna take turns saying their Ho'olauna. Turn on your mic only when it's your turn. You guys are gonna facilitate yourselves. We're all adults, so I'm sure. I mean, we can facilitate ourselves. Imagine my students at Kamehameha, yeah, they cannot. I go in there, their mics are off, their cameras off. I'm like, what is even going on in here? F, y'all get an F. Okay, and then be patient with your fellow classmates. Again, sometimes it might take a while. If you guys have questions, ask each other. That's what we're here for. Okay.
Can you hear me, Kumu? I cannot hear you. I don't know. I see your mouth moving though, but
There you go.
I don't know. I'm trying to fix my thing.
Hello? Can you hear me now? D, maybe.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, good. So, you can go into the breakout room.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Did you guys get the chat with all the questions?
We seen it for a quick second, and then it I don't know where it went. It
I'll
disappeared.
send it again then. Thank you.
Mahalo.
Let me know if you can. Oh, it disappeared.
Oh, great. There it is.
Is it saved?
No, let me take a screenshot just in case it
Okay.
disappears again.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, Haley, if you can kind of lead too, and I know you get them, yeah. Mahalo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Aloha mai kākou o Joanne ko'u inoa no Maui mai au. Noho au I Pukalani. Mahalo nui loa.
Yeah. Good job.
Lahea.
Collect that salt water. Mahalo.
Nice to meet everyone.
Nice to meet you too. How's beautiful Hawaiian tonight, Justin?
Sorry, I live Kapolei now. I'm from Waianae though. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Close enough.
Yeah, Ed, did you see
Palm Springs?
Nice. That's
Yeah.
nice and warm there.
How's it, everyone? You guys, Paul?
Aloha.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay, that was faster than I expected. So yeah, just talk, everyone. You guys talk with each other.
Hi, mahalo.
Okay.
Hi.
Aloha.
You guys went through them already?
We did.
Oh, good. Okay. You know what? I might do another round then, and you guys can meet new people. Did you guys? Okay, let me ask you. Did you guys read?
He just joined us. Aaron?
Oh, Aaron.
I'm sorry, I just joined.
No worries. Do you want to go with your Ho'olauna?
We're just finishing up there.
Absolutely.
So what am I gonna do now?
You have your Ho'olauna written, or
Oh, I know it. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
I can do something. Let's see. I can do aloha. O kahela ni ko'u inoa. Noho au I kahala.
Yeah.
And no kahala mayau. Is that how you do it? No. No oahu mayau.
Perfect.
Is that good?
And then just a mahalo at the end.
Mahalo.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I'm gonna invite everyone back, but I'm actually gonna open up. I'm gonna do it one more time with everyone, just so you can meet more people. Okay. See you guys in the main room, and then we'll go back into the other.
Kumu, you're muted.
I always forget. Okay, so hopefully that went well. We're gonna try it one more time with a new group set of people, but this time, okay. So I went in and everyone was done. So I was like, okay, that was fast. But we're gonna try again, and this time you're gonna ask the questions. Okay, so I'm gonna send it to you in the chat. If you guys can, what's it called? Maybe screenshot it because I know it disappears. Okay, so screenshot all those questions or put them wherever. Oh, Kalamai, Selena, and Pamela. We're gonna have a new group. Okay, so let's recreate. Okay, so I'm gonna send the request. Maybe about, we'll go for 5 minutes. If we pout early, we pout early. I'll just let you guys come back in. Hui hole. There you guys go. Let's try it one more time, and we're gonna be asking the questions to each other. Questions? Hi. Oh, I'm gonna turn this off. Bye.
Noho oi I hea.
No Mexico kulana kauhale.
This is cheaters. You guys are all from the A class. Cheater.
Mahalo, Pamela.
All good practice.
Mahalo. Oh. Aloha kumo.
Aloha, Kiko. Aloha, everyone.
Hoʻolauna now ya kākou
Yeah.
or Kiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys asking the questions or did those come in? Okay. So maybe I'll go individually. So Selena, ovai ko Inoa.
O aloha o Selena ko Inoa.
Okay. Akiko, nohea mai oi.
No ia pana mai au.
Mel, noho oi I hea.
Where I live, yeah.
Yeah.
ʻŌpaʻa.
Okay. Azure, ovai ko Inoa.
O vau o Azure.
Okay. Melissa, nohea mai oi.
No Hawai'i mai oi.
Lilia, noho oi I hea.
No kane ohe. No kane ohe e hia, right?
Try one more time. Is this Merns?
No.
Oh. Merns, that's you, yeah? Merns.
Maybe.
Hi, Merns.
This week I can't figure out the camera.
Nah, no worries. Okay, so for that one you're gonna go nohoau I kaneohe.
Noho'au I kaneohe.
Yeah. Okay.
Noho'au I
Good.
kaneohe.
Okay. Okay. You guys wanna do
Cool, I have a now.
Yeah.
What's the difference between noho'au and noho'au ma and noho'au I here?
Yeah, so it's exactly the same thing. I mostly use ma because ma means in, on, or at. I is more just general, like over there or, in that area. So I would use ma for that question. So yeah, good question.
Okay, mahalo.
Mahalo. Okay. Maybe 1 more minute. You guys can volao. Introduce yourself, talk about, your favorite food or whatever. And then I'll let everyone back in.
Mahalo, Kumu.
Mahalo kumo.
Mahalo kumo.
Mahalo, Merns. Nah. Okay. Good. So, as you guys come in, I want you guys to write in the chat one new person that you met and where they're from, if you guys remember. Or if you can just remember the name, that's Mikai. So in the chat, you're writing one new person that you met and where they're from. Yeah. Haliaka. You knew Pamela already. Okay. If you're just joining us, if you just got back, we're writing one new person that we met and where they're from. Yeah, I'm sure you guys met someone from at least a different island or a different state, a different country maybe. Good. Yep. Kauai, San Francisco, Aloha, Maryland. Ashlyn, what time is it in Maryland?
I don't know. I think you have to ask Marilyn from Maryland. She'll know.
Oh, got it. You're not there. You're in California. Maryland, what time?
Maryland is 5 hours ahead, just FYI.
Oh my gosh. 1 o'clock. Thank you, Marilyn from Maryland. Is her name really Marilyn? Wow. Marilyn. Well, Marilyn ko Inoa, no Marilyn Mayal. That's easy. Shoot. Okay, so I want to ask, does anyone want to say their Ho'olauna for us? You can put your hand up reaction in the chat. Oh, there. Okay, Haulani bro. The first one.
Aloha kākou o ke haulani ko'u inoa no oahu maiau noho au I kapole.
Okay. Thank you. Can we give a round of applause? And then you can send me your address. We got another shirt for you. Thank you. And let's just do one more. Wait. Whoever can turn on their mic first. Ready, go.
Pumehana had her hand up.
Okay, Pumehana it is.
I was gonna dig out, but okay. Aloha ahi ahi kākou o Pumehana ko'u inoa no oahu mai au noho au I kailua. Mahalo keia huiana.
Mahalo nui. Thank you. A round of applause, everyone. Pai lima. And then we have another earrings for you. Just a plug. Can we mahalo Lena Ala for making these and sending these? Thank you. So Pumehana, you can send your address to us too privately. And we'll get that to you. Okay. Another successful class. That was really good. Hopefully you guys had a good time. We just have a few announcements that we're going to show and end up with for next class, obviously. So here we go. Okay, so 2 plugs that we want to do. We have one thing. I know it's already like the end of January, but if you're still looking for a planner, this is a good one to have. It's all in Hawaiian. All the months, you have some pahuhopu, your goals for the month. All the days and the tasks are all written in Hawaiian. So if you want to look for that, buy this. It's still available. We have a special code, kahanuola, to get some 15% off. And we're going to donate all of the funds that we make to Awaiolu, the company Awaiolu. So that's one. Secondly, we have these t-shirts that we're selling. I think we're going to donate to Iolani Palace, but it's Helahu Ko'oko'oko'u. Simple enough. You can check that out. That's all in the links that we have available. Can you see the screen? No, you can't. What the heck? Kumu. There you go.
Kumu, yes, we can.
Also, Kumu, don't forget the screenshot.
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, so those are the 2. And then, what else do we have? Yeah, and then we pop. Next class is February the 4th. If you guys want to sign up already, Erika, can you send it one more time? You guys can sign up. And I hope you guys had a good one. Please put your mahalos and your alohas in the chat for all of your fellow cousins, haumana, Eola, Ka'olelo Hawaii, long live the Hawaiian language. Good job, everyone. Thank you. Mahalo, mahalo. If you gotta go, you can go. I'll be here for questions for the next 10, 15 minutes. So if you have any questions about any of the Google Classroom, whenever, I'll be here. But other than that,
Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha, Ed. Mahalo.
Aloha, huiho.
Huiho, Angela. Thank you.
Kumu.
Yes.
This is Lilia.
Hi, Merns.
Oh, stop. I have a ninau about, it's a technical question.
Yes.
How do you do the kahakos and okina on, yeah, how you do that?
Yeah, so what kind of computer do you have?
MacBook.
Okay, perfect. There's actually, I'm gonna send you the link. There's a way that you can download all of the Hawaiian keyboard on the MacBook. So actually, MacBook is easier to do that with. Let me find it.
You can put that in the chat?
Yeah, I'll put that in the chat. I gotta find them though, but yeah, just stay on and then I'll get them.
And then if
Is there a way to
Hikino on a iPhone.
Yeah, you can do them on iPhone. Sorry, you're asking how to do iPhone kākous on iPhone?
Kahako and okina.
Okay, you know what? It's easy, and it's actually kind of hidden. So if you press on any, like hold down on any vowel,
yeah,
then you're gonna see this. Can you see it? Wait, no. So hold on to a vowel, and then it's gonna show like that.
Yeah.
And then one of them has a kākou over it, so you can just go and scroll.
Oh,
yeah.
Game changer.
Game changer. And then the okina is just the apostrophe.
Okay, so for real. So then that's okay that I've been because I've just been using the apostrophe. So there is no okina on the iPhone, but there is on the MacBook.
Yeah, on the MacBook. I just sent I'm gonna send the link right now. There you go.
Okay.
Just sending it to Carol.
Yeah, you can also download the Hawaiian on text. You can download it, and it has like the option to do Hawaiian language. Like there's Japanese and all that, so you can do Hawaiian too. Text me. Let me know if you need help. I'll help you.
Yeah, okay, mahalo, cuz.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Any other questions? We're here.
Not a question, Kumu, but this is Stephanie, and I have a PC, and I went into Microsoft Word and changed my keyboard and went into insert symbols, and there is a process that you go through to do Alt and another one, so you do Alt A, or R over the A, Alt E, Alt, but you have to go in and set it up first with the insert, and then when you hit the Alt key in the letter or the okina, it does it the way that you want it. You just choose the symbol out of the insert for a PC.
Perfect. Thank you.
So if anybody needs help with that, I can kind of explain it to them. But my computer now does it for my PC.
Awesome. Thank you.
Very easy.
Mahalo nui.
Okay. Any other questions about the Google Classroom or anything? Yes, Steven. Yeah.
It's a wonderful class. It's more of a comment. I'm so challenged by the technical part. I don't know how to split screen. I couldn't download the Google Chrome. I couldn't get into the chat rooms fast enough.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. And so, and so the Hawaiian part has been, that was going to be challenging anyway, but that's been very rewarding. But it's the technical parts. I didn't know I had to be a computer expert to do this.
No. Yeah. And that's, and that's exactly why.
So if you can slow up, I mean, for this old man, if you can slow up a little, and I don't know, and I'm going to try to go back and review.
Okay. Are you on the Google Classroom, Steven?
Say again?
Did you get the access to the Google Classroom?
No, I never did. I got to go check my password. I have it written down in my notes, and I used my password, but it's not taking.
Yeah, but no, that's good to know. Yeah, I know. I gotta slow down a little bit. I just so thank you.
So Kumu, I got the same problem going on. Another old lady, yeah. So is there anybody that maybe could give us a little tutorial sometime? Not, you know,
that would be
hooked
good.
in with class time.
Yes, Erika, Erika, if you wouldn't mind, Pamela, we can set up one. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll do it. I don't know. We gotta set up a time, Erika. Well, I can send a little email out on the Google Classroom to everyone that came. That might be a little bit helpful for you guys, yeah?
Yeah, we could get our questions together because, like, I still haven't figured out how to do the screen save. I mean, I know it's not a big deal, but I'm looking all over, and you know.
Yes. So you know what? Let me show you. I'll show you guys right now, kind of how the Google Classroom works. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you see?
So, like, we're talking to you on our computers, and then we have our iPads going for Google Classroom. Is that what's going on?
You can do both at the same time on your computer, but
you can.
Yeah. If you have it on your iPad, that's totally fine. That's my kai. So, okay, let's go through the whole Google Classroom, and I'll show you guys how to do it right now. Okay, if you guys have time, I mean. If not, we can always schedule another one.
I do. I just don't want to take anybody else's questions from you.
No, yeah.
I have a question before you start.
Yes.
Because so we have to sign up every week, and then is that how you send us the classroom information, or?
Yeah. So you're gonna sign up every week just so that I know, because sometimes people, you know, they can't make it every week. So I just want to know who can make it the next week. But it's the same link. So if you ever don't, you know, forget to sign up, just jump to your old email, jump on that old link.
Right, but then each time, where do we go and sign up? That was another question that I had.
Okay, so in the chat, you were getting all those links, yeah? One of them is the sign up link, which, thank you. If you see Google form for next class, ʻŌPaʻa number 3, that's the sign up. Oh, did she leave? Oh,
I didn't sign up for this. I just went to the old link.
Yeah. So, do you have your email too? I sent it on your email, and all the links are there too. So you can go sign up for that one.
Okay, so I'll go look.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions before we start the tutorial part?
Yes, Kumu?
Yes.
Kumu, this is Sally Ann Kranzel. I've had a hard time getting into the class because when I signed up, it got messed up, and you think I'm in class number 15 or something. So I've sent you an email. I don't know if it got through to you, but I just need to, I filled out the requesting to be part of the class, but the last email I got, I'm still with somebody else's name.
Got it. Okay, so maybe we'll start a new one right now. You can go watch us, and then after this, you can start your own Google one. I'd rather you start from the beginning. So yeah, that's good. Thank you for letting me know.
Like write the letter all over again and fill in the form, or?
Yeah. So for that might be the easiest part because I know you're Okay. So if everyone, if you guys are on the computer right now, what do you guys see? Okay, if you guys are on the computer right now, I want you guys to go and type in Google Classroom on your web browser or whatever.
My screen isn't showing it.
Yeah, all we see is your split screen.
Yeah, a split screen.
Okay, so you're gonna have to just grab the whole Zoom bar and just move it to the side because you can do two things at once, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no? Mine's not moving anything.
So you probably have Zoom on full screen as a window, it's maximized. And in order to do two things, you have to make sure that it's not maximized. So in the top right corner of your Zoom browser, if you hover over the green bar, it should have like a dash, some 2 boxes and an X maybe, if you're on a PC. And you're gonna click the 2 boxes one in the middle, and that will make your screen not maximized, so it's not taking up the full screen width.
Yeah.
If you're on a Mac, it's on the left-hand side at the very top, and you wanna click on, I think it's the yellow circle, and that will take it away from being maximized. Then with the leftover space, you can open a new window.
Yeah.
Did it take it away from being full screen?
Nope.
Okay. No, I mean, this is for, you can always, I'll just give the tutorial, and then later on when we're not on Zoom, you can open it on your own. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so let's go through the tutorial part then. So you're gonna be, once you click on that code, the Google Classroom, it's gonna ask you for a class code. So here's the class code right here, 5HBS3. I'll put it in the chat for everyone. And then you can put that into your Google Classroom. Lindy, I think you're already good with Google. Yeah, you have them, yeah?
I'm getting my classroom, but I don't know how to split the screen and do things when you're actually doing the class. I mean, I can use the program and do my questions and whatnot, but
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so if you guys have that open, my Ka'i. Oh, I forgot to take the picture, everyone. Shoot.
Oh.
Erika.
I took one.
Okay, you're the best. Okay, so once you have it open, you're going to be given access to the whole Google Classroom that we have. And this actually started back in October or November. So the way it's, you have 4 things that you're gonna look at, which is the stream. Let me show you a little bit. Okay, so you have the stream, your classroom, classwork, and then also people. The stream has all of my like comments or little announcements that I have, but it also shows when I upload a new unit or a new video, a new whatever I upload. So the stream, that's everything there. This classwork thing, oh, you guys can't even see it. Okay. Okay, so right here, you have the stream over here. You can see that, yeah? That's all the announcements. That's the first thing, the first column. And then you have your classwork. This is all the things that are pretty much, this is probably the most important part. Okay, so if you come there, it's listed of, what is that called? Not alphabetically. Chronologically, yeah. Chronologically, starting with the most recent at the top and the most, like the first thing that we posted at the bottom. Okay, so that means ʻŌPaʻa number 1, the first unit that we focused on last year, is going to be all the way at the bottom. So you got to scroll all the way to the bottom, and then you can open up your lesson right here. Okay, that goes for with all the. So let's go to this week's Hoʻolauna unit. So you have it. If you click View Assignment, it's going to have like a rundown of the assignment right here, and then I don't know, this isn't opening. Okay. Then you're gonna see your work in this right here in the right-hand corner. Click on that, and that gives you access to your own personalized Google Slides for that unit. Okay, what's it called? So now that you have it open in your Google Slides, now you can just type in whatever you want. So when it comes to here, type your answer. You delete it and you put, my name is Fat Boy, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so do that, and then this is the main part, that you have it and it says your name right here. Because once it says your name, then you know you can edit it and you have access to editing it. So here, even over here, you can put red, lehua, all that. Just go through it. When it comes to these ones, you're just gonna click on them and drag them to the right. place. There you go. So that is the lesson portion of this ʻAʻina. If you go back to classwork in ʻEhopiʻi 5, or whatever classroom you're in, then you're gonna have access to the video. This is the video from last year that we had. So pretty much the same thing what we just did in this class, but well, from last year. And I'm gonna upload tonight's video too. You have a flip grid, which is your ʻAʻina. So this is kind of special because it's a way for you to practice saying your ʻōlelo. You would just record a response like this. Join with Google, yeah, easy. And record. It's pretty much giving you access to record your own video. So, Jonah Solatorio ko Inoa no oahu mai au, blah 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 blah. Press next, and then submit. Okay, I'm not going to submit it, but submit it. That shows that you did your homework. You don't have to. This is all up to you. If you don't want to do the units, no need. Like, it's all up to you. But for those of you who do the unit and turn it in, I'm kind of slacking, but I will go in eventually and grade them all and look at them and make sure everything is good. Okay. But again, you don't have to do it. This is all up to you. That's why we don't put a due date, because, I mean, even if we put a due date, you're not going to turn it in on time. Nah, just kidding. But you know. Okay. And then each one comes with a makana or a present. So this one is a good one. It's like different cards that have, you know, all of Hawaii's information, all of Maui's, and then all the makana you guys can just take, download, print them, whatever you want to use with them, you can do. Okay, so those are the 4 things in each unit. If you look here, ʻOpaʻa number 1, we have video 1, we have the first video, and then we have a B video. So that was the class that we did last week. So we're gonna add one more to ʻOpaʻa number 2, video B, and that'll be, you know, all of that in there. How do I get on iPad? Okay, so iPad is a little specific for Google Slides. You're gonna have to download the Google Slides app, Lahea Manu, and that's how you can edit it on your own on your iPad.
Mahalo, Kumu.
Mahalo. Any other questions? Is that a little bit easier, Stephen and Susie? I mean, does that make a little bit more sense?
Yes, it is. Now, if I need any technical support during the week, who should I contact?
So email me, and
okay.
then I can set up a separate meeting with you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Because it helps if I can see your screen and I can guide you. You can share it with me on Zoom. So yeah.
Okay.
And Uncle Steven, you can do that too. You can send it to me if you need help. I can help you, like one-on-one session if you need them.
Well, this is so much fun. It's really delightful. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, the lesson part, that's the main thing, because, you know, you can always go back and watch the lesson, the video, keep watching it if you need to. And then the Google Slides, and it's kind of, I know it's confusing and it's hard to use, but it's probably the easiest, like, I don't know, technology to use nowadays, because I can just upload one thing and it goes to all 1,800 people, and I don't have to do anything other than that. So
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, Susie, Steven, if you have questions, Salian, email me, and I can meet with you guys separately throughout the week.
Mahalo.
Hello.
Oh, I saw you on TV last night.
Was we wearing black and gold?
I think you were.
Okay, yeah. We were sitting, nice.
At the Moana Lua Gardens or something like that.
Oh, cool.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, yeah.
Thank you, Kumu.
Thank you. I'll see you guys on next
Good night.
week. If you guys have questions, please email me. Yeah.
I will. I'll email you.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Okay. Aloha.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Good night.
Night.
Mahalo. Dee, did you send your contact